Hi friends, it's me Nessa, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different because I was thinking about how to showcase this game, the game Heartspell Horizon Academy. It just released on November 21st, 2025, and it's available on PC, so I got my copy through Steam. But basically, it's kind of hard to just show footage of the game without me actually talking about it like in this fashion because it is a visual novel and it's a match 3 game, so a lot of times you are making choices and you're playing a match 3 game. Basically, in this game, you are a new freshman student. You are invited to Horizon Academy, and upon coming there, you're greeted by this person named Riley, and they're basically letting you know that 1, the Archmage Galdrin is gone. He's just gone somewhere. 2, all the students are trying to keep the academy running as normal, so don't you worry about it as a freshman. You know, the seniors have got this. They are trying to do all the magic that keeps this place running. And 3, you can't leave. So, you know, do with that as you will. But enjoy your time at Horizon Academy because there are a bunch of beautiful characters here that are willing, mostly, to be your friends or to get into relationships with you if you play your cards right, make the right choices. So I really wanted to just talk about all the characters that I've met so far. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll be very general about my first impressions with them. So far, you meet Riley. He is just so sweet. I love how he's very encouraging. When you play match 3 with him specifically, he has a skill called Excellent Teacher, so it takes less points to match with him, and he's very encouraging during it. He's just like a little marshmallow in the sense where he wants you to succeed, and I love that.
Exemplary. You're a natural. Well done. That deserves extra credit. That's it.
Next, you meet Ember, who is kind of Riley's partner in crime, I would say. She is also a senior who is trying to keep the academy running proficiently. She's very skilled, she is high fae, and she's very popular, so everybody really likes Ember. And of course, you know, just look at her. I like Ember as well. So as you go through her story, find out she also just wants a break and to be left alone sometimes. And you know, who doesn't want that, especially if you have all this pressure on you? So definitely relate with Ember.
Oh! That's really good. That's the way.
Charlie, surprisingly, I've only seen her mainly in the demo. I haven't really encountered her in the full game. Maybe through other stories, but not really just hers. So I'm actually thinking about that. I'm like, when is Charlie gonna come into the picture? I don't know much about her right now, besides the fact that she's there. So once I actually get more experience with her story and getting to know her more, then maybe my opinion will change. But as for now, don't have much. Amara, though, I have a lot of opinions on Amara. She comes off in the beginning as really standoffish, and she only accepts you if you're able to beat her match 3 game because she just feels like she is just so magically gifted. She's from this race called the Quella, and basically they're just so magically gifted. Everyone else wants to learn their magic, but she's like, yo, you're not on my level. Okay, I am up here and you are like on the floor. She doesn't want to talk to anybody, but if you can impress her through her match 3, then she might talk to you. But her match 3 is super hard. She only accepts scores when you match 4 or higher. So if you match all those little 3s, she's not into match 3. She wants match 4. You have to get a decent amount of points in order to impress her. So I would say that she is definitely a challenge. But in this game, if you fail like a match 3 challenge, it's okay. You can try again later, you know, like it doesn't seem like there's any penalties for not trying. So you can bug Amara for days until you finally beat it and just wear her down, I guess, through persistence of trying, and she'll be okay. I like her story so far. She's pretty much trying to ascend to godhood right now, and I'm helping her. And you know, if you're interested in seeing how we got there, then play this game.
Continue. You're getting the basics. Not as hopeless as you look.
The next person, Moth, character is Miko, and Miko has such an interesting story. Like, she is full on divination. She could see the future, she could see what's going to happen and all the possibilities, and she teaches you this. And I really love the concept where she doesn't really know where she's at, in the sense where she's seen all these futures with you, so she definitely thinks you are more close than you might think in the beginning. So she has to really figure out, like, oh, is this like before our relationship, or are we in a relationship right now? It's all really cool stuff, just thinking about how the future works and where you see yourself, and also how you change the future. So she teaches you all of that. I really like her. She's very, very interesting. Next, we have Typhon, and Typhon here, he just wants to fight. And he really values being strong. So right away when you meet him, he's already trying to kick your butt. But if you can kick his butt, he'll respect you for it. And I really actually like his story. Like, I like learning about his culture. I like learning about why he's the way he is. It just gives so much depth to him, and I love that. I love depth after meeting such a one-noted character in the beginning, one note, where you're like, oh, he just likes fighting. But there's more going on. There's more going on with him.
Good casting. Keep your words up. Press your advantage. Nice.
And then we have Heron, who is Typhon's brother. Surprise, I guess. I don't know if it's really a secret. I mean, they're just related. He definitely is the opposite of his brother. He's not fighting everybody. He actually works with cooking magic, and I think that's so cool. There's a lot of components that go with this, where you have to really channel different ingredients that mean certain things, and also you have to channel that comfort, that feeling, in order to make these dishes. And he's just so oblivious. So I love that too. If you're trying to date him, he's just over there giving everybody hugs, and he's just like, cool, I love everybody. Obviously, if you're trying to date everybody, then that's a hindrance, because I'm like, yo, over here, you wanna date? And he's like, oh yeah, I love dating everybody. So I am working my magic with him, my cooking magic, but we'll see where his story goes. Right now, we are trying to get together ingredients to make a big feast. So we'll see.
Ooh, nice thinking. Tasty.
And then we have Cassie. I love her design. She is just so slick. She's a siren. Of course, she's gonna look super cool and stuff like that. But I haven't seen much of her actually in the story so far. The only place that she's really popped up was Heron's story. So I am waiting to get to know her a little bit better. Right now, I don't. I just know she's a siren and she's really bad at fire magic. That's pretty basic. Then we have the sassiest healer, whatever they are, in the form of Morgan. They are such a rage baiter. They're always trying to make you upset and doing things that normal people don't really do, in the sense of all their healing stuff, like making you heal yourself the first time that you meet them and pulling you along on these very interesting adventures. They teach you a different kind of magic that others in the school do not teach you. So, you know, I'm not going to spoil it, but it definitely is not healing magic, is all I'm gonna say about it. I think they're really interesting. I like their story so far. We're not really romantic yet at all, so I don't know how we're gonna even get there. But for right now, I am enjoying the ride. I like the new magic that they're teaching. It makes sense to me, the explanation in terms of how it works. And I think that it's just so simple, but also definitely needed to be said. I just love the ride so far. So that's where I'm going with it. And then we have Lynn. Lynn looks super interesting too. And when you meet him, or I guess when you see him for the first time, it's not when you meet, it's actually through Miko's story, because she's like, oh wow, you know, like look into the future, and then you see this beautiful future with him and you're like, who's this guy? And then you meet him and you're like, oh, he's dealing with some stuff. As you can see, he has something possessing him, taking over him, and he's doing his best, but to be honest, I don't know how this is gonna play out, and I'm rooting for him, us, maybe, I don't know. Right now, he's just trying to figure out how to use his new body, which I think is a really cool concept too. Whenever you have a monster kind of person, they're normal about it. They can pick up stuff, they can paint, they can write a novel or anything. But Lynn here, he's like, oh my god, everything I touch just breaks because of my monstrous hand and stuff like that. So he's trying to learn the basics again and just not break things. And I think that's a cool concept to explore too.
You have an interesting style. Elegant.
只可以战与不可以战者胜。
And so I talked about like 10 characters, but there's actually, I think, 11 romanceables. I have not seen the last person yet, whoever they may be. Maybe I've seen them, but I don't know that they're gonna be romanceable. So I'm just waiting to see them. So if you liked all my ramblings of all the characters, if you like a match 3 concept with some magical elements where you can learn spells from the students and then use those spells in order to do the match 3, and then of course get into relationships. Nobody here is monogamous, so you can get into relationships with everybody if you feel like it. You can matchmake some of them. I was able to matchmake 2 of them together, and I was like, oh cool, you can just set them up too if you don't want to date them, or if you do want to date them and you still want to set them up, you can also do that. The intro price right now is 15% off. I don't know if it's region locked, so I would just check to see, but if you're interested in anything that I've said so far, if you're interested in what this is, then do check it out. They have a demo available. I have my demo video on it if you kind of want to see what the beginning looks like. Let me know if you end up getting it, who your favorite characters are, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.